Alright everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Pokemon Black 2. And today it's just pretty simple, really. It's just another yet part of our journey, part of our adventure that we are gonna keep on going forward with. We've made it to Undella Town, and there's a few things obviously this has become more of a resort place, it seems like. And, oh, we can get out over here, sort of. Alright. We can head this way, although, if we do so, we will run into this lady, which I wasn't planning on doing. Okay, well, the only reason I was actually coming over this way is because I thought to myself, you know what I've not done ever, is see if you can get to the White Forest or Black City, early. Like, before you're supposed to, before the post-game. So let's, try and skip past some of these trainers and see if we can do that, because I don't really... not interested in battling anyone right now. Let's see, can we sneak past all of you? I think we've done it. Have we been able to do it? Because I think as soon as you get... it's the dancing for no reason, people. Got it. Lovely. Wonderful. Well, I'm just gonna battle up all these trainers then on this route, and I'll see you back at Undella Town. Okay, we've made it through those trainers. I just thought since we've kind of gone all the way out there, just thought it's not worth just doing a bunch of battles, showing it on camera this time around, especially when we're already gonna have a lot of battles through the rest of this episode. So, you know, it's just all a lot to do anyway. We might as well just say, look, let's just get back to Undella Town and do the rest of the story now that we've seen the people that are dancing for absolutely no reason to block you from doing anything in the post-game too early. So, let's then head on this way. Wait up! Let's see how well you raised your Pokemon. Alright, well, we get to battle Hugh. Well, that's pretty interesting. Well, in that case, let's see what happens here. We get to battle against him, for the first time in a while, actually. I feel like this has been a bit of a long time coming. But let's see what we can do. He's gonna go for a detect. That's a bit frustrating. I was hoping he'd maybe do a little something else, but no matter. We can deal with this. And I'm trying to think what... Go for Confuse Ray, maybe? Try and force the Unpheasant into a confusion instead of hitting us. Could help. We're already gonna get our double money anyway, so... just because Plume's been out, so... we can, detect again. I still think Hugh's one of the better Pokemon antagonists or protagonist slash rival. Well, really rival is what the word I was looking for, because he's your antagonist, like in a historical sense, like from your rival generally being one, but he is a protagonist in this game, even though he's your rival. Kind of like that. I like that it's not just about like you versus, you know, Gary, or you versus Silver, where they're just there to be annoying. But anyway, we've got our Pokemon here. We got his Emboar next. Solus or Ethan? I gotta say, I've never used an Espeon before, or if I have, it was a very long time ago, and I've really enjoyed using one. Really, Psychic types in generally pretty strong, but Solus, very, very strong Pokemon, and a really, really good contender. So there we go. I couldn't even draw out my team's potential. How pathetic. I don't know what he said there. Great. If we're this strong, Team Plasma will run screaming when they see us. I won't let them get away, though. Her purloin. I'll get it back for sure. So, Joey, keep helping me out. Also continue to work hard on the Pokédex. You're the one who was officially asked to complete it after all. That is true, we were asked to complete it. I don't think we're doing a terrible job. I mean, the goal of, well, our goal in this really hasn't been completing the Pokédex, it's been completing the game. But I think we haven't done too bad of a job with catching Pokemon. We have caught quite a variety with our team up to this point, and obviously we are going to have some team members in the future as well that there's one I've identified that I do want. So we have that to look forward to. So we've definitely got battles coming up. You know what? We're gonna put Solus up front right now because we've got martial arts dude. So we'll let's battle him. And actually thinking about it, we haven't seen Team Plasma in quite a long time. I think it was quite literally in Driftvale with the Plasma Frigate for that, when we went on there. I think that was the last time we have actually seen them. I was trying to think during that battle, when is the, like, what was the longest period of time you go without seeing Team Plasma in Black and White 1? And I'm thinking it's probably from Castelia City to Driftvale City. I think that's... Oh no, you see them in Nimbasa City with the, actually, so you pretty much saw them in every city. So maybe that first town, you didn't really see them all too much. What was it? I can't remember. Not Nuvema, but it was the, you know, the first town after that. You did get to see them. And then you didn't... Then it was the Dream Yard. So yeah, there was another area after that. Pretty quickly. And then, what was it? I think you see them pretty much almost after the first gym as well, because they steal that Pokemon that Bianca wants to help with. You see them again after the second gym in Pinwheel Forest. You see them in Castelia, Nimbasa. But they're everywhere, man. I mean, that really isn't a huge point where you go without seeing Team Plasma. In this game, it does feel like they've numbed down like how much you actually see them. You're not constantly... They're not constantly in your face. And if anything, it kind of makes it a little bit more mysterious. Like, where are these guys? Like, what are they doing? You know? So... yeah, it is something to think about. Also, what is this house doing? It's gonna get washed away in the ocean. Have you not thought about this? One storm, and your house is gone. Anyway. Let's carry on through this way. And we'll head up here. And, looks like there's a battle here. Oh. Wild Pokemon battle, because I forgot to use a repel. But that's okay. And let's actually go ahead and use that repel up, because I think we should definitely do that. We'll use this max repel for this one. Get rid of an item, and there's a battle right here. Wait, who's that? Alright, cool. And, yeah, that's a Cobalion, definitely. Well, let's go take a look at the Cobalion, then. I think that's definitely something that we need to do, though I may be... we'll be fine. Well, I think what we should do first, though, definitely is just hit that save button before we carry on, because that is definitely something that we're going to want to keep an eye out for. You know, we may not be able to... we're definitely going to want to battle Cobalion. Well, we might have to a couple times, so saving up, that's the reason. And there we go, so now we face off against the legendary Pokemon that has stopped before us. Kabwa! And here we go. We get to take on this legendary mythical Pokemon. I am technically legendary. But, alright, let's go ahead and go for the Fire Punch. Sacred Sword is gonna do, wow, a lot of damage. Okay. That puts us to half. I'm gonna, okay, thank goodness it went for a Helping Hand. I'm gonna go for a Smoke Screen, hope it misses its next attack. Or just has some issues with, it didn't have any issues with. But we do give it Flame Body, which puts us on a bit of a timer. And I think, because of that, I'm just gonna start throwing Pokeballs. Because we might only be able to throw out about 5. And I actually do have a plan for the Master Ball for this series. I'm not going to forget about it like I did last time. Don't worry. That was a thing. I did forget about it. But no, I think there is a Pokemon in this game that I do want to use it for. So, we will hopefully get to that point. I do not want this Cobalion to faint, though. And I do want to catch it. So we are on a timer with that burn. And I don't want to, we probably only have 1 or 2 more one probably opportunity before the burn takes it out. Yeah, this is the last option. The last chance to catch Cobalion before we'll just restart and wait until next time. You never know. We get it. There we go. Cobalion is caught. The first of the Swords of Justice. And there we go. The Iron Will Pokemon. It has a body and heart of steel. It worked with its allies to punish people when they hurt Pokemon. I can't remember what I called these guys last time around. I really have no idea. And I don't necessarily know exactly what to call them right now anyway, but maybe, because Cobalion Heart of Steel, call you Titanium, I think. I don't know if that's what I did last time, but hopefully, if it is, hopefully it won't matter too much. And we've got ourselves a Cobalion, so that's a pretty cool thing for this episode, and we've now made it to Lacunosa Town, and look who it is! Hi there, Joey! Hehe, I used Fly, so it looks like I beat you here. Thanks for your help in Reversal Mountain. If you go straight past Lacunosa Town, you'll reach Opelucid City. But before you go, there's something I want you two to hear. What is it? You'll know soon enough. Hurry now. Okay, I guess we're following Professor Juniper then. Wonder where we're going necessarily. We gonna talk to an old lady? You must be the... Oh, it's probably her talking, the old lady. You must be the ones who want to hear that old tale about Lacunosa Town. Yes, that's right. Please tell us. Alright, my dearies, come in. Oh, I guess we get to go inside then. Alright. We'll go in and hear a tale then. Why not? Behind Lacunosa town, there's a mighty big hole. Have you ever heard of the giant chasm? Oh, I think I've heard that around the giant chasm, there have been brief temperature readings of negative 58 Fahrenheit. That's what Charon told me anyway. The road is blocked, so we can't get there right now. A long time ago, when Giant Chasm was created, when a big meteorite fell from the sky, a really scary Pokémon was hidden inside that meteorite. A meteorite? When darkness falls over the land, this Pokémon appears. A frigid wind follows it. It freezes everything around and eats people and Pokémon. That's why everyone was afraid. The Pokémon ate people? So our ancestors surrounded the town with walls to prevent the Pokémon from getting inside the town. Also, a rule was made forbidding anyone to go outside after dark, and that's the end of the old tale. A fascinating story. I'll add it to my research records. Everyone, we should get going. Alright, well that's interesting to learn about, definitely. Wasn't that an interesting folktale? The Pokemon's true identity may be unknown, but the power mentioned in the story is incredible. I know! The power to freeze everything around it could even rival the power of the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Yes, Bianca, it's almost like Zekrom, who scorched the Univille intense lightning long ago. By the way, Joey, do you remember the story of Zekrom? Yeah, we do. I told you a little about it in Lentimas Town, remember? Zekrom is the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon that lends its power to the person it recognizes as a hero pursuing ideals. It has a black body and it unleashes fearsome lightning. Professor, do you think there's a connection between the Pokemon from the old story and the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon? The meteorite. The meteorite? Zekrom was revived from a rock called the Darkstone. Let's suppose the meteorite from the story is this stone and are one and the same. Taking into account the elements from the same era were found in Dragon Spiral Tower where Zekrom was and the Giant Chasm. It doesn't prove anything, but it could be a piece of the puzzle. Let's not write it off as a coincidence just yet. If your theories are true, it should really be a really strong Pokemon. What kind of reason would there be for it to come out only at night? If it doesn't like sunlight or something like that. Well, we'll look into it more deeply. It'd be hard to say anything about that. Now that I think about it, the name Lacunosa could be derived from the Lacunosus clouds, which are clouds that resemble a net or a fence. I wonder if the name is related to the part of the story where they built walls to protect the town from that Pokemon. Sorry, I rambled a bit, didn't I? Joey, could you ask Drayden about this if you get a chance? I'm gonna do a little field work. Bianca, help out, okay? Sure thing. Alright, we get to help out the professor with this. Oh, you know, Omplos City's mayor, Drayden, wrestles with his Pokemon to toughen them up. Professor Juniper, wait up! Alright, well, we'll get to learn some nice new information about that, and I do see Hugh over here, but I think that is gonna be enough for this episode today, and that means in the next episode we're gonna be getting all the way over to Omplos City, and potentially taking on the gym leader as well. So yeah, that's going to be that for this episode. If you enjoyed, make sure you go ahead, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.